Hello, good evening. Father Martin over here once again. Tonight, I just want to share some random thoughts on my faith, what I believe about my faith. As you know, I'm a Catholic priest. I feel my faith is an important aspect of my life, and surely it's the most important aspect of my life. Sometimes I feel strengthened in my faith, and at times I myself am not that focused, and I'm also distracted quite often. Thus, what I realized from my short ministry as a priest and from my short service as a priest is that keeping in touch with faith is very important, because unless you keep in touch with our faith, be it in the sacraments, the visible sacraments such as confession, Eucharist. Besides that, I believe we need to get in touch with the real real truth of our faith through learning and through through learning and through listening to others, also observing, and yes, most importantly, through learning through good books and learning yes, good faith from the church. Thus, I have the best one of the best guide this days, which I got from a bookstore, is this: the the way it is, the life of Saint Josemaria Escriva, a Spanish saint, but it's very inspirational. So I believe this is a very good guide for a practical feeling ourselves to be guided by a saint who has lived his life fully in the presence of God. So I recommend you to have this small book, The Way. In Indian money, it costs around it costs 130 rupees written price. Of course, it was 195, but most recently it is 130 rupees. But it's worth reading. When I feel it's just like a what people consider, it's a very very much touching, and it's very revealing to see such kind of persons having in-depth uh, faith in the church, in all the doctrines of the church, be it say like practice the presence of God, so or the church, the church, then uh, little things. So I feel this is a very good guide for us to learn from saints, that how they lived will really inspire us. I'm feeling very much blessed to have this little book, The Way, say by Saint Jos Maria Escriva. So please do pick up some good books and have it in touch with them, so that you can encourage yourself and you can relive your faith most of the time. Otherwise, we will be sometimes most of the time we're at loss and we don't know what to do. So just recently when I went for marketing, I just took um, these four books: the Seven Strands to Animate Your Spirit by J. Marius. Then next, as a priest, I felt inspired to take this, The Core of a Priest's Heart by Pope Francis. Then we have a very familiar book, Amoris Laetitia, the Synodal Apostolic Exhortation, The Joy of Love. I just went through it. Was very much what touched me was reconciliation process of this book. One part which I opened, it was very touching to be forgiving to each other and to be bearing amidst the human failing of one another. Then we have the healing wounded relationship. We all are very much wounded in so many ways. I'm not exempted from it. I myself am still under so much healing. So I feel this book will be a great blessing to me, even in my pastoral life and in my personal life too. So I feel these are the books I myself found useful. So day before yesterday, when I went to a, I'm in a village setup. So when I went to the diocesan pastoral center, I bought these books. I believe it is going to help me, and sometimes surely I'll be reading these books to enrich my faith and my life. So please, I encourage each and every one of you to pick up good books and pick up especially Life of Saints, or their sayings or their teachings. This is before this book is bought before, but I feel this is one of the most inspiring. Just now I was just going through, and it was so revealing. It's so revealing that a saint lives such a deep life, and their teachings are so deep. So, be it the teachings of the church or the exhortation of Holy Father or of the bishops, I think it's worth to go through to learn so much for our faith. So, read it and stay blessed. God bless. Father, Son,